What up, ladies and germs, wonder shoppers out there, boys and girls, children and senior citizens of all ages. Welcome back to the very first episode of Ranting with Rodimus, and as you know...
Remember, it's Season 2.
Season 2, that's right, thank you. The cameraman is War Machine MJ in the background.
Yo!
But anyway, as you know on this show, the rants are definitely real. They're definitely real. And on the first show back, we are going to talk about one Jay Cutler. And the theme for today's show is fuck Jay Cutler. Why? Because I don't like Jay Cutler.
You know that's not going to be the title, right?
I know. But still, fuck Jay Cutler.
Okay, just making sure you know.
Now, you're wondering why I say fuck Jay Cutler. The reason being is he's one of my least favorite quarterbacks. He's a very underwhelming, underachieving quarterback, as Shannon Sharp said on Undisputed on Fox Sports 1. And everything he said about Jay Cutler, I do agree with. He sucks. Now, there are some Jay Cutler fans out there. I don't know how many, but not to offend you Jay Cutler fans out there, I'm sorry to break it to you. He sucks. He's had one good season. He's been in the league for going on 11 years now. He's led his team to the playoffs one time, and he has one playoff victory. So that's the magic number for this episode. 1. You've been in the league 11 years. You've been to the playoffs once. Boy. But just to give some info on one Jay Cutler, he went to Heritage Hills High School in Lincoln, Indiana. He went to Vanderbilt, Skip Bayless's alma mater, also on Undisputed, if you watch that show. Very good show. He was drafted in 2006 in the first round. He was the 11th pick in that year's draft. And he was drafted by the Denver Broncos. He's played for the Denver Broncos, the Chicago Bears. He's now playing for the Miami Dolphins. Now, apparently...
The Bears.
The Bears. Apparently, he was supposed to be, quote-unquote, retired. But on August 3rd, a few days ago, he got a call from the Miami Dolphins because their current quarterback, Ryan Tannehill, he got injured, so he's going to end up having season-ending knee surgery, which sucks. Which basically means he's going to miss a season, so they need a quarterback. And who did they call? Jay Cutler. Why? You got other quarterbacks out there that need a job. A lot of people say that Colin Kaepernick needs a job, but we're not going to talk about that situation. RG3, so on and so forth. But you picked Jay Cutler. Now, I'm not knocking the Dolphins for wanting to choose Jay and want him to be their leader of the team, being that, you know, their other quarterback is out. But again, speaking for me personally, I don't like Jay Cutler. I think he fucking sucks. Now, I will give some stats on Jay Cutler. They did say, however, he had one pretty good season. Again, that's the magic number. He's had some okay seasons besides that. Anyway, just to give some college stats on Jay Cutler, he was the finalist in 2005 for multiple awards, though he didn't win. I didn't get that. I didn't write all that down. I didn't feel like it. But he was first team All SEC in 2005. He was the Sporting News third team freshman All-American in 2002. AP first team freshman All SEC in 2002 as well. An SEC Offensive Player of the Year in 2005. He has the most passing yards in school history with 8,697. Most passing touchdowns with 59. Most total offense yards, including rushing and passing, with 9,953. And in a single season, he has the most yards with 3,288. So, I mean, he's putting up some numbers. I will give him credit. He's putting up some numbers. He does...
Ooh, can I add something to the conversation?
Yes. Oh, my God. We're not going to talk about that either.
Okay, that's all I want to say.
Anyway, he has the most total touchdowns with 76. I think that's the record at Vanderbilt when it comes to football. As far as his pro career goes, he has some numbers he's put up some numbers as well. He has a few records with the teams he's been with, like the Bears, and the Broncos. He's put up some numbers. He's broke some records, so on and so forth. But he made it to the Pro Bowl in 2008. He was the AFC passing yards leader in 2008. He, as far as his career stats go, and this is as of week 17 of last year. He has 4,491 attempts, 2,782 completions. He has a percentage of 61.9, so you might as well say 62% completion percentage. He's thrown for 32,467 yards. He has a total of 208 touchdowns, 146 interceptions, with a passer rating of 85.7. So, not too bad. However, that being said, like I said, he's the new Dolphins quarterback, and I wrote down their schedule. Now, before they signed Jay, they did say that with Tannehill being the quarterback, they may have an okay season. I say okay, maybe 6-10, 7-9, 8-8, possibly the playoffs. I will say I'm not wishing bad on the Dolphins. I just feel like, me personally, with Jay Cutler as their quarterback, I'm like Stephen A. You cannot win with Jay Cutler as your quarterback. He has shown that he does not have the enthusiasm, the mystique to be your leader. Okay? I wrote down their schedule. Regular season for them starts September 10th at home against Tampa Bay. I see them losing that game. They also have some key games after that. For example, October 1st, they play at home against the New Orleans Saints. Loss. October 15th, at Atlanta. Loss. Oakland, November 5th. Loss. They have a bye week, week 11, so they can recuperate. New England, they play at home against New England. Both losses. After the bye week, their last 6 games, I see them going 2-4 with a grand total of 4 wins and 12 losses. Again, Jay Cutler's your quarterback. Again, I'm not wishing bad on Jay. I'm not wishing bad on the Miami Dolphins, but as far as I'm concerned, with him as your quarterback, you're not going anywhere. You'll probably have a top 5 pick in next year's NFL draft. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was just going to say, yeah. Anyway, the only wins I see them having, and I may be wrong, but this is just my opinion. I may be wrong. I see them winning at the Jets on September 24th, at home against Tennessee on October 8th. December 3rd, they play the Broncos. I see them possibly winning that game. December 17th, they play the Buffalo Bills at Buffalo. I see them winning. Their last 2 games, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. They play at Kansas City and at home against Buffalo on New Year's Eve. Both losses. That being said, Jay Cutler might put up some numbers, but he ain't leading y'all to the playoffs. I hate to break it to you. And other than that, I just don't know what else to say. I was really not excited when I heard this, when they signed him for 1 year, $10 million plus incentives. And I'm like, this is who you want as your quarterback? When there are other quarterbacks, and I hate to keep repeating myself, but there are other quarterbacks who need a job. But you chose this guy. All I gotta say is Miami Dolphins fans, good luck. I wish nothing bad on you. But when you get that top 5 pick in next year's draft, don't say I told you so. If for some miraculous reason y'all get to the playoffs at, say, 7-9, 8-8, 9-7, the next time I do a ranting, I will literally get on this camera and say that I'm wrong. But other than that, I'm not wrong. War Machine, do you have anything to say about this? Besides that?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about the NFL.
Oh, okay. Well, kind of figured, but anyway, the only thing I got left to say is fuck Jay Cutler. That's all I gotta say. So good luck this season. The season's not too far away. But anyway, that has been season 2, episode 1 of Ranting with Rodimus. War Machine MJ on camera.
What's up?
I'm the one and only Rodimus Prime. And as usual, Prime is the name, ranting stay the same. I'll see you later.